Hello everybody and welcome back to Culz Does Book Reviews. If you didn't check out our last episode, please go check it out. It was Meg Night Stalkers by Steve Alton. Now behind me you can actually see we have Erica Gammon's first book, Ghosts, Demons, and Dolls, one of our higher rated paranormal books. So what does that mean? Well, that means today we are checking out her follow-up to that, Angels, Ghosts, and Demons. Now, this one just came out this year, 2016, and yes, again, it does feature some of our stories, actually quite a bit more than the last one. So, where do we begin? Well, we can begin with the cover itself. I do love the cover image. Actually, I thought it's one of the stronger cover images we've done so far. Just that itself sets the mood quite perfectly for the book you're going into. Also, I like the texture of it. It's kind of hard to describe, where like the last one has a normal book feel where it's kind of glossy, just like Meg Night Stalkers. This one's kind of a little bit rougher, I guess, around the edges, which is really nice. I kind of like that. It feels very, I don't know how to say it, but it's a nice feel. This one actually is personalized by Erica, so it's one of our few autographed books in my collection right now. But yeah, so the cover, it's a little bit longer as well. This one clocks in at about 170 pages. If you go back right before the acknowledgments, it's at 170. So it's about, 39 pages longer. So we now know, yes, you get more stories. As far as, like I said, our stories, if you want to check out Culz stories, they are on page 26, and it starts with mine from Las Vegas on 26, and it goes all the way to page 45, and it ends with our Kentucky story, which, if you know anything about us, Kentucky, super cool paranormal state. Besides ghosts, they have UFOs, cryptids, goatmen. It's a hugely fascinating state if you love paranormal. I actually have a few books on that, so maybe one day we can check that out. Now, again, she goes in and doesn't really change people's stories, which is really good. I like that because it makes it feel more sincere. It shows that she's more interested in helping us tell our stories than just throwing together like a ghost book, which was really, really nice. It's something I liked about the first one, and then something that continues into this one. We do get a story from Roger, her husband, in here, which was cool to read. Another story, actually, that I picked up on and I talked about in our Amazon review. It goes from pages 100 to 102, and it kind of gives different descriptions to demonic like possessions and that kind of stuff, which to people that maybe are just picking this book up because they like ghost stories and maybe not so much that they're paranormal investigators, that's a good thing to put in there. It's something that helps people understand the field better, and I think it'll help people understand stories more. So I thought that was a cool little nitbit to put in there. So overall, where do I think it ranks? Well, I think it's about on par with Ghosts of Lincoln, which is one of my personally favorite paranormal books. It's my second highest rated one, which means this is now tied for second highest ever paranormal rated book. It leapfrogs Ghost, Demons, and Dolls, which I gave a 7.9 out of 10. This one I'll give an 8.0 out of 10. So it is slightly better, which is something pretty rare. I guess you don't really see follow-ups do the same kind of, like, it's hard to recapture that magic when you do like a sequel or a follow-up. And so Erica does that pretty well, and I think she's really gone through with this one and picked really, really well stories that really I think people will be interested in. And then something at the end for you guys says that she's about to work on our biography. I think that's now the only second time I've told you, but now it's in print, guys, so look forward to a Culz biography. And please go check her out. I'll put links in the description for her Facebook, Twitter. She's super cool, and guys, if you have any ghost stories, I'm sure she'll do a third one because she does write them and put them together so well and get so many interesting stories. It's really hard to go too in depth with like these two because you don't want to ruin the stories for someone going in. Just let them go in with open mind. If there's one thing that maybe I wasn't too excited about, was the skeptic one. I was like, before I was super excited to hear what a skeptic thought of our stories. It's always interesting to get that point of view from someone that may or may not 100% believe in, the paranormal at all. And so I was really excited that they were going to go through and write something for every single story. And they ended up not. They ended up just writing something at the very end. So I was kind of disappointed because I was like, dang it, I wanted to hear about our stories. So hey, if you're the skeptic and you want to ask us questions, I'm totally down. I'd love to get your input on our stories and just see what you want to know about our stories. But besides that, yeah, guys, go check it out. Angels, Ghosts, and Demons, 8.0 out of 10, our second highest rated paranormal book. Leapfrog, Ghosts, Demons, and Dolls, and I Am Haunted. And it's tied now with Ghosts of Lincoln's, just slightly below Nick Roth's Chasing Spirits.